I think I have a credit card problem because over these past few years, I've amassed a collection of 10 over credit cards. This card is good for day-to-day spend. This card is good for online spend. This card is good for public transports. This card is useless. If you are like me, you will find yourself constantly getting overwhelmed by all the different cards that you have, especially if you want to optimize your rewards while keeping track of all the terms and conditions, reward limits, unique offers, and so on. If only there's a smart way to easily tell which is the best card to use at all times, then our lives will be so much simpler. Turns out, there is, sort of. Introducing the Max card. So how this card works is you first link all your cards to the Max card, then whenever you pay with the Max card, it will automatically choose the best card to pay, letting you maximize the amount of rewards that you can earn. Wow, so good ah! I want to sign up now ah! Hold up, unfortunately, this card is not out yet, but you won't have to wait long because they are already planning to launch early access signups to the card in Q4 2023, assuming there's no delay of course. As of right now, you can only join the wait list to be one of the first few ones to get the card when it's finally ready. But before that, let's try to understand a few things first. Who is the company behind the card and what do they do? In the privacy policy, we find that the company's name is MaxNow Private Limited. There's not much info yet other than finding out that they like to use a lot of buzzwords like revolutionizing the financial industry, cutting-edge technology, innovative solutions, empowering individuals, and so on. Yes, that sounds good and all, but as a person who has been previously scammed by a certain crypto company, hold on up, my biggest question would be, is this company regulated by MAS? There's no mention of it anywhere on their website. So I went and did some quick research on my own, and here's what I found. The company was just registered in Singapore this year. I also managed to find the CEO, Joe, through their Telegram channel, and of course, I reached out. According to him, right now they are not MAS licensed yet, but they are planning to get licensed when the product is ready. He also shared some info of the co-founders. This matched the info that I was able to find on LinkedIn. So here's a quick intro about them. The CEO, Joe, had previously founded 2 fintech startups in the past, but I wasn't able to find out what happened to those startups. He then joined Facebook as a manager/software engineer and worked there for 8 years before starting this company. Also, I'm not too sure what the cat herder thing is about. The next founder is Ke Wang, who graduated from NUS with a PhD in AI. He was working as a software engineer in a few well-known companies, including Indeed and Meta. And right now, he's the AI engineering lead. Then you have Jia Lu, who worked at companies like Goldman Sachs, Uber, and Meta before joining the current company as the product engineering lead. Finally, you have Sean, who was interning, then worked full-time at Facebook for many years as a data guy. And now, he's also a data guy in this company. This gives me the impression that the team is equipped with all the right skills and experience that is needed to run this company, like AI, data, and of course, software engineering. While the card is not out yet, the company had actually launched their initial service back in May. If you head over to heymax.ai, you can type in a merchant name. Let's try Ding Tai Fung. You will then see the merchant category code and the list of cards that will let you earn rewards here. For example, when you pay with the UOB Aero card, you will earn 8% cashback if you can hit the $600 minimum spend a month. They even show you the offers that you can get when you pay with the card. So even without the Max card, this is already a super useful tool, as many of the other alternatives have either stopped updating, no longer working, or relied on crowdsourced data, which may have mistakes. But now, we might finally see this work, because they are literally being paid to do so. I also saw the CEO lurking about in the comments and popular Telegram channels to get feedback and answer questions. So it seems like he's super enthusiastic in trying to make sure all this works out. Okay, let's talk a bit more about the card. According to them, this card will be powered by AI and crowdsourced algorithms. So as mentioned earlier, when you pay with the Max card, the payment will be auto-routed to the card that will earn you the most rewards. I'm not too sure how this will work, but my guess is that they are going to use all the data that they have collected to power this. And seeing that there's an AI and a data guy in there, they might actually be able to pull this off. The Max card will be keeping track of everything for us, including terms and condition updates, transactions, loyal programs. It can also handle our credit card fee waiver. While all this sounds good, let's just hope that they are able to come up with all this, yeah? For security, they'll be generating a new virtual card for every transaction or subscription. And that is super useful, especially with all kinds of scams going on. So every time you make a payment, it will automatically create a new virtual card, pays with it, then destroys the card. This makes it hard for scammers to steal our credit card info. As of right now, there's not many cards that let you do this. One of the examples is Wise, but it's not done automatically. Instead, I will need to create a virtual card manually. Besides that, they will also be coming out with an AI system that can alert you of any potential fraud in real time. So that's nice. The card would have a Max Time Machine feature, where you are able to switch cards after you have paid. This sounds useful, like maybe you have paid with a card, but later found out that there's a better card to pay. In that case, you can switch over to pay with the second card. Again, this sounds good, but you will just have to wait and see if they are able to make this work or not. The card uses a reward system called Max Miles, where you'll be earning up to an additional 20 Max Miles per dollar on top of your existing card rewards. The miles can then be converted into air miles for flights and hotel bookings, or can be redeemed at 100 Max Miles to $1 conversion ratio. So that means each Max Miles is worth 1 cent, and you'll be earning up to 20 cents per dollar spent. But here's an interesting question. Is the card free to use? Later the company sell my user data to earn money, then how? Okay, the company has promised that they won't be selling any user data. Instead, their revenue will be coming from licensing the rewards and search API to other businesses, which we have seen just now, transaction interchange, merchant affiliations, value-added services, and subscriptions. As for whether the card is free to use or not, there will be both paid and free tiers of service. So I guess it will be similar to Revolut, where if you are on the free tier, you will get the basic features and basic rewards. But if you join the paid tier, you will unlock more stuff. So that is everything we currently know about the card and the company so far. Personally, I'm quite excited for this card, as it will be a real game changer, assuming they are able to make it happen, yeah? No more tracking individual cards and memorizing what each card does. Sign me up! So if you want to be one of the first few people to get the card when it launches, you can join the waitlist using my link down below and also get 1,000 miles. As a bonus, the first 1,000 signups will earn a 10,000 Max Miles bonus when the card launches, while the first 10,000 signups will earn a 2,000 Max Miles bonus. Early adopters will also enjoy increased reward levels and complimentary premium services for a limited period. Do join my Telegram to stay updated or discuss and ask any questions that you want. Like, share and subscribe, as I'll be posting new videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday.